So in this example, we're subtracting polynomials. So we're taking 5x squared minus 3xy minus 2, and we're subtracting 3x squared plus xy minus 2. Okay? Well, we need to get rid of the brackets. Is there anything in front of the first polynomial? No. So we can drop the brackets of the first part. Just rewrite it with no brackets. But now we have to be careful with this negative sign, right? I can multiply anything by 1. I can put a 1 in front of anything. But because of this negative sign, we're multiplying everything by negative 1. Okay, so we need to distribute this negative 1 over everything inside the bracket. Well, what's a negative times a positive is a negative. And then again, a negative times a positive is a negative. And then a negative times a negative is positive. So if you notice, all the signs inside the brackets just became opposite. I had a positive 3x squared, it became negative 3x squared. I had a positive here, it became a negative, and I had a negative, it became a positive. So a shortcut is just to write the first part as is and then flip the sign for the second part because of that negative. Everything's just going to become opposite. Okay? Now we need to combine our like terms. This is the easy part. So what goes with 5x squared? Negative 3x squared. So I'm going to write that together. Okay, that's done. Are there any more x squared terms? Nope. Then I have a negative 3xy. What goes with negative 3xy? Negative, I could put a 1 there. 1xy, right? Do I have any more xy terms? No. So negative 3xy minus 1xy. And what's the last terms that can go together? Negative 2 and positive 2. Negative 2 plus 2. Okay, I've rewritten all of my terms. Simplify. 5x squared minus 3x squared. 2x squared. Negative 3xy minus 1xy. Negative 4xy. And what's negative 2 plus 2? Nothing. Do I need to really write that? No. So I can just simplify it to say 2x squared minus 4xy is in simplest form. And I have no more like terms left over at the end, so I know that I'm done simplifying. Okay, so again, first we want to remove the brackets. So I don't need to change anything here. 5x squared y plus 4xy. But what happens because there's a negative in front of all of these terms? What do they become? It's the opposite. Good. So positive 2x squared y becomes negative 2x squared y, and negative xy becomes positive xy. Good. Is like 5x squared y. Positive or negative? Negative. You have to include the sign. Negative 2x squared y. Are there any more x squared y terms? Good. Positive 4xy and positive 1xy. We can put a 1 there. Simplify. What's the final answer in shortest form, Ira? 3x squared y plus 5xy. Excellent. Who got that as their final answer? Good.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.